Hi, for dinner tonight we are making 4-minute spicy garlic shrimp. This is an excellent fast recipe from Rachel Ray. I make a couple of changes, but overall it's a super fast, great recipe. I'll have it all linked below, so let's get cooking. Okay, let's gather these ingredients. We're going to need olive oil. We need garlic cloves, we need red pepper flakes, and we need some steak spice. And this is a key ingredient, so you must have it to make this recipe. I'm so sorry. There is an alternative that Rachel provides in the recipe to do salt and pepper, but I've done it and it just isn't the same. So pick up some of this, and you can see we have the Costco size. We are going to need 1 lemon that we're going to zest and juice. And we're going to need about 1 pound of shrimp. One of my tricks is I always keep frozen shrimp in the freezer, and what I do is I just put it in cold water for 10 minutes until it thaws, and then you want to make sure it's super dry, but then you can have this recipe anytime. Now let's put together our ingredients. We're going to be cooking it in a pan, so we need a non-stick pan. This is a 12-incher. We're going to be seasoning everything in our bowl, so we're all set there. We will use tongs to toss and turn them. And we need to get our lemon ready. I like to do this in advance with a microplane. I like to put this in a separate bowl, all ready to go, so I can clear everything out, so when I go to cook, all the cleanup's done. So let's get our lemon going. You might have noticed I had my compost bin and my board and knife out already. That's because I prepared the first part of the dinner. We are having this with salad and roasted broccoli, and if you stay to the end, I will show you how I put the whole meal together. But you can eat this shrimp by itself, you can have it with rice, you can have it with whatever you want, but I'll just show you what we are having for tonight, which is very frequent. So now we've got our lemon all ready to go. Let's get the shrimp ready to go. So we have our shrimp. We need to add 4 crushed cloves of garlic. And I'm just going to throw this directly into the shrimp. In Rachel's recipe, she has you putting it into the pan, but I'm going to show you why I like to do it in the bowl. So to this bowl, we're going to add 1/2 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. We tend to like spicy things, so I do a heaping 1/2 teaspoon. And then we're going to add our Montreal steak spice. It's 2 teaspoons, but again, I do a heaping tablespoon. And the reason I do it in the bowl is I have found that it mixes much better than if you're doing it in the pan. If you're doing it in the pan, sometimes you don't sprinkle it properly, and then you can never really get it over all the shrimp. So if you just do it in the bowl, which you've already got your shrimp in your bowl anyway, why not just do it here? And we just give it a quick toss, and we're gonna go right over to the stove. This is now going to cook in just 3 minutes. Okay, now we're ready to cook our shrimp. We're going to put our 2 tablespoons of olive oil in our pan. So now we're going to turn it to medium-high heat and let that oil heat up. Oh, I can feel it is now getting warm. So we just dump all this shrimp into our pan. Oh, and you can hear it sizzling. And just very carefully spread it out so that all the shrimp are touching the bottom of the pan. And we want to have our timer on for 1.5 minutes. Okay, it's been 1.5 minutes, so let's turn them. If you notice, some of them weren't touching the pan and they didn't get cooked. They'll get cooked on this turnaround because they will have shrunken in shape and will have more room. And you can see the beautiful pink color. So we'll just super quickly get these all turned over, and probably by the time we get them turned over, the first ones will have been done. Okay, there's our 3 minutes up. It can take a few seconds longer depending on the size of your shrimp. Smaller shrimp will cook faster than big shrimp, so bear that in mind. But when they're all pink like this, and they've got that golden look about them, you know we're done. And we just have one more step to go, and that is adding our lemon zest and juice. So we turn off our heat and then we add it. So if you're on an electric stove, you will move it, but we're just gonna pour it like this and then very quickly mix it up. This, you can't do it without the lemon. So if you are missing any of these ingredients, you cannot do it. Rachel calls for parsley. I never have parsley and we don't really care for it. I'm sure it looks pretty, but we're all about taste and flavor, and for us, this is perfect just the way it is. I hope you try this recipe. It's delicious and so quick. Let's see how we're gonna have it with dinner. What do you think? Are you gonna make that? It's super quick. Thanks for watching. Until next time.